On to race number 4 on the programme, and the fourth is our only Class 5 of the day. It's on the turf over the 1600 metres, headed by Hurricane Hunter, who's been beaten favourite in his last two starts, finishing third to Wonder Express last time out. Joy Master fourth in that Wonder Express race. Treasure Chest will be Jerry Chow's first ride here in Hong Kong. He'll jump from barrier 12 for this season's leading trainer in Ricky Yu. Humble Steed, a last start winner. Great Harvest gets barrier 6, Matthew Chadwick. He's still a maiden after 10 starts. Red Brick Fighter, third or fourth in his last 4 starts. Mischievous Sunday gets a little featherweight on his back here. Alfie Chan taking 7 pounds off, and down to Keep Going. The blinkers going back on. Keep Going from barrier 2 will probably roll forward under Dylan Moe, and he's the horse that's had 2 trips up to Chung Far and back within the last 30 days, Tom.
Another race on the programme that's mapped good to slow. Great Harvest. He's likely to go forward. That's what he normally does. He's got Matthew Chadwick riding for Manfred Man. Jerry Chow will be able to get Treasure Chest up and running. He's another horse that likes to race up on the pace. Red Brick Fighter, he led last time out, and he's got the 1-by-1 position there. Keep Going as a horse that has also led in the past as well. Dragon Bolt goes up to 1600 metres. 3 wide there for Joy Master. He has to contend with gate 13 for Joe Moreira.
First horse we'll look at is Hurricane Hunter. He's going well in his track work. He's been quite consistent recently, this horse, in this grade Class 5, and he goes nice enough. Neil Callan aboard, and he'll take the mount on race day as well, so no issues with him. Joy Master, the 2, he's drawn a little bit wide, but again, he's another horse who's very fit going into this contest. Casper Found's got him going pretty well at the moment. He ran 4th at his last start, so he's a horse in a little bit of form at the moment. And the other one is Humble Steed. He's a last start winner in Class 5. We'll see if he can back it up. Karis Teaton aboard, barrier 3. So he will get his opportunity once again, just whether he can put 2 together.
All right, we're going to have a look at the top 2 in the handicap here in our first replay, and that is Hurricane Hunter and Joy Master, running 3rd and 4th last time out behind Wonder Express. And Hurricane Hunter was actually favourite for this race, Tom.
It was. He's just been a bit stranded sort of on that mark of 40 recently, because he's been really consistent. 3rd, 4th, 3rd. Just hasn't been able to get the win on the board this season from his 8 outings. His only win has come, or his last win, I should say, has come off 39. So just been lingering around this mark for a wee while. Stayed on okay here. The other one that interests me is Joy Master. Just the wide stall is a little bit of a concern, but he wasn't beaten overly far on this occasion either.
Yeah, I've got them both, and I think they're both running well enough to include, and I don't think it's an overly strong race, this one.
All right, OK, we'll keep moving. Humble Steed brings winning form to the table. He'll be ridden, as he was last time out, by Karis Teaton.
Karis Humble Steed, he was able to win at Happy Valley last time out. Can he do it again on the weekend?
Yeah, it was a very nice win, actually. He fight on nicely. I'm hoping that win can bring a bit of confidence, and he once he can come back at Sha Tin, and he's got a nice gate, so he should get his chance again.
It looked like a pretty tough performance, as you say, from him last time out. They were challenging him, but he kept on fighting.
Yeah, he sort of got himself into a race, and I remember he just felt good all the way, and when we got closer to horses, when they came to him, he fought on nicely. So I worked him in between those, and I could feel he's definitely improved from that. So I expect him to run well again.
Good positive report then about Humble Steed from Karis. One more race to have a look at, one more horse to have a look at, and that is Red Brick Fighter. And Mischievous Sunday again, but further back in the field. Very consistent, Paul. Red Brick Fighter. Top 4 finishes in his last 4 starts.
Yeah, he has, isn't he? He's finished 4th in his last 3 and a 3rd prior to that. Zach Purton aboard. He's quite a consistent horse. He's no well beater though, is he? Barrier 11 for him just put me off a little bit.
I went with him in the end. He trialled well, I thought, with Zach on board. He was held together in that recent barrier trial. He was just anchored here over the final stages, swamped by a couple down the outside that were able to peg him back. Mischievous Sunday's just been all-round disappointing, so he's in the bin for me.
All right, OK. Joy Master's our favourite here, Paul, in what looks like quite a wide market, though.
I think it is. I think it's going to be a pace-orientated race, this one. So I've gone with the horses on the pace. I went with Great Harvest. His run 2 starts ago I thought was very good here at Sha Tin, over 1,800 metres. 1,600 looks better for him. And he did race at Happy Valley last start, so we'll forget that run. It didn't really suit him, I thought. So he's on top. Hurricane Hunter, Joy Master, coming out of the same race, are both running really well. And I'm going to put Treasure Chest in for Jerry Chow. He's going to come in with a lightweight, and we'll give him his chance. I think 1,600 metres looks ideal for the son of Ocean Park. 8, 1, 2, 3.
I went with the 9 on top in the end to Red Brick Fighter for Zach Purton and David Hall. Really consistent recently. He just hasn't been able to get that win on the board, and he's got another awkward stall this time around. So he goes on top. Red Brick Fighter off the back of a decent trial. 2 Joy Master goes in. 3 Treasure Chest with the cheek pieces coming off. And Humble Steed on a minor line after winning last time out. He had improved going into that last win as well. 9, 2, 3 and 4.
Yeah, pretty wide marking. I'll be going rough in this one. Mischievous Sunday, final chance for him. Featherweight on his back. I thought he'd win in Class 4. He hasn't won anything yet, but this might be his chance. That's the first leg of the triple trio as well, the Class 5. Next up for us is the first leg of the 6-up.